Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, Alana Colors, and I just wanted to take a moment to just say a great big thank you to everybody because we have just hit 300 subscribers. Yay! So thank you so much for everybody who's been here, whether it was from the very beginning or who've recently just subscribed. It's greatly appreciated. Every like, every comment, of course, subscriber, and just every kind message. I really do appreciate it, and it really motivates me to just keep going. When I first started this channel, I had absolutely no idea what I was really doing or where it was going, and quite frankly, if I'm honest, I still don't really know what I'm doing or where I'm going. But one thing I am certain of is I love to create, and I'm really excited to go ahead and just show you these creations and my journey and my process, and really just share this with you. I mean, it really just evolved over time. I started, for those of you who are new subscribers, I started off with really just doing coloring videos. It was one of the ways that it really helped me with my, well, I really just call it art therapy. It was really helpful for a grieving process. And little by little, I wanted to kind of, grow out of just coloring things that are already done and created for me, and really just move into creating my own pieces that I could color myself. For those of you who are not really familiar, years ago I used to draw, and I used to, draw clothing and really just copy, for example, like manga and anime style. So this was back like when I was, in high school. And when I did start, I took a huge break. It's been probably over a decade that I just like stopped drawing altogether. And honestly, I don't really know, and I have no idea why. It's probably just because, with life, you grow up and you just kind of put things to the wayside, and I focus more on my studies and then work, and then lo and behold, I just completely, forgot about it. Once I officially got my official watercoloring set, and started making more and more art, I realized that once I could actually, paint portraits, and it doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, art is subjective, and I can paint it in my own style. I started to develop a sense of confidence. I feel like that was also something that was always very daunting, and it just felt overwhelming that, oh wow, like I don't think I could ever draw a face or a portrait of somebody. And then one day I just decided to draw a picture of my mom. She means so much to me, and I just thought it was just so, I guess, I don't know the word for it, but I just wanted to draw something that reflected of how much I care about her. And I knew it wasn't going to be perfect, but when I did, she was just so touched. And I mean, probably just because she was my mom, that she just gave me such encouragement to be like, oh my gosh, I love it so much. And she was just like, wow, in awe of like that I was able to go ahead and get her likeness so much. And now in hindsight, when I look at it in comparison some of the other portraits I've done since my progress, I'm like, oh wow, I can see even more of the flaws, but I still love it, flaws and all. And it gave me such a boost of confidence that like I didn't think I would be able to do it. And then when I did, it didn't come out nearly as bad as I thought it could possibly look if I thought about doing even portrait paintings years prior. So this is all to say that if ever you want to try something new, a new hobby, especially if it's like, painting or art or whatever the case may be, just go ahead and give it a try. You got nothing to lose to try. And even if it looks absolutely not at all what you want or what you expect or your expectations, which I know could be disappointing to a degree, still keep practicing, keep trying. I mean, that was, I think, the best thing for me, and it helped me through my grieving process, is that I had no expectations and really just to let myself go into the flow of things. It really just helped me to make sure that while I'm here in the moment, just, feeling whatever I'm feeling, whether it be deep sadness or anger or even just joy, I just take that moment just for me and just focus on the fluidity of it. And it's always interesting when you just see it starts from literally nothing to a line that you draw to another and connect it to another, and before you know it, it's just a series of connected lines and drawings and dots and paint and picture and colors and all just merging together, and it's like you're building. It really is, like painting is building. And once it really dawned on me that, oh, I'm just building an image as my creative process and kind of going with the flow, and sometimes a lot of the times it just wound up being happy accidents. It's such a fun and creative and beautiful process. So I encourage everybody, of course, that if you were like me and you were hesitant and you're like, I don't even know if this is for me, you got nothing to lose, especially if it's just something that just takes a little bit of your time every day to just go ahead and do and see where it grows and develops and progresses and evolves. And hopefully I stick with the discipline of actually trying to do a paint a day. That is my goal. Even if it's just a little bit, 5 minutes even of a day, because sometimes there's just so many hours in a day that you do not have the time to always do that, especially, you know, I have a small child and a husband and family. Just taking a quick 5 minutes to try to do a little bit of artwork and kind of piece it all together, eventually I think gives me that sense of discipline to continue going and continue moving forward. And hopefully I can actually get on track to the goals that I want to do. What do they look like right now? I'm not quite sure yet, but as I continue to draw, to develop my skills as an artist, I will definitely go ahead and continue to share this journey with you. So thank you so much. For those of you who have subscribed, I really appreciate it. And I hope that you continue to stay with me on this journey. Thank you so much.